What is going on YouTube? Parker the Basshead here. In today's video, we're looking at another Bonce sub. This is the Bonce Machete Flight S. Let's take a look at it. Real quick guys, super excited to say that the channel has a sponsor for the next several videos. Now, what does that mean? That means we got some really cool stuff in the works. It means financially I can afford to do some things that maybe that was a little harder to do in the past. Now guys, I know you hate it when you're watching a video and a sponsor comes up, they're talking about some iPhone game or Simply Safe or becoming a lord in Scotland or something. Now I've got some offers like that in the past, not what I really wanted to do. So when the guys over at Alfred Audio Group reached out, I was super stoked at the opportunity to work with them. Now specifically, I've done a ton of stuff with Bonce, so that's what I have the most experience with. So a couple things I absolutely love about them. One, not cookie cutter whatsoever. Most of their stuff has custom tooled baskets, has its own unique look, not just off the shelf stuff from China. Two, they have absolutely awesome coils, even on some of their more lower end budget stuff. Third, they make some of the most just awesome and windy, big beefy builds out there. I love that they put their money where their mouth is, and they do some absolutely awesome stuff in the car audio space. Check out links to Alfred Audio in the description below. Now let's get back to the video, y'all. That's right, guys. We got a sub from the Machete lineup over at Bonce. Of course, the Flight S. This guy retails for right at $139 over at BigJeffAudio.com. And I got to give Big Jeff Audio and Bonce a huge shout out for sending me this sub to review for y'all. So we're going to go over this thing, look at it, look at the build quality, and then we're going to throw it in the car, see how it sounds, see how low it can get, test out that excursion. Then we're going to put one of these on a 5-minute 40 hertz test tone at its RMF power just to see how tough these subs really are. First off, guys, we get a Machete decal and we get a user manual. Here you go. We have the MF12-S over here. Of course, 12-inch sub, foam surround, pressed paper, cone, stamped steel basket, ferrite motor, 800 watts RMS, 1600 watts max, 2.5-inch copper voice coil. Sensitivity is 86 to 87 dB, X-Max 14 millimeters, and the FS 35 to 38. Of course, starting out, we have a big mega roll surround. There is no stitching onto the cone, but I've never ever had a sub tear here regardless, so that should be fine. We have a very stiff dust cap. Cone itself, very stiff as well, for a $140 sub. Of course, being a cheaper sub, we do have a stamped steel basket. We've got our push terminals down here. These look to be 12 gauge, but you could probably fit 10 gauge in there if you squeezed it. Of course, got single strand for the tinsel leads. Do have a 2.5-inch coil with the black glue on it. It gives you a close-up of that coil in there. In my opinion, this is where Bonce really shines. They do use really nice coils on their stuff. And of course, there's a close-up of those tinsel leads and that green spider. Bonce, definitely not the cheapest, most budget brand out there. But in my opinion, y'all, that's a good thing. These things are built with definitely more attention to detail, a little better quality than some of your more budget-friendly stuff, one of which being the coil. I've had absolutely great luck with the coils in this thing, but we're going to put it to the most extreme test possible. That's right, guys. 5 minutes at 800 watts RMS at 40 hertz, free airing this guy. If you want to see that, stay tuned till the end of the video. We are not messing around here. We have two of these Bonce 12s hooked up in here. Also, for people new to the channel, the setup back here, we have 160 amp hours of lithium cells. We have a Marts digital 13.5K amp. And at the moment, we got this down for sound amp on the highs. We do have some other amps to be testing out over there here soon, though. I went ahead and wired up my SMD AMM1 so we can see the power going through this fella. I wanted to clean this up a little bit. You can see we got my main wires ran through here. They're then bolted onto the back of here along with my wires that run to the meter. This allows me, whenever I'm changing out stuff, it's always a pain to have to run new wires through. I can just unscrew these, pop these wires out, pop a new set in if I need to, if I'm running to a totally different system. So overall, super stoked on this. And yes, 4-gauge wire does barely fit in here, but it is a tight squeeze. Okay, everything is ready to go. Everything is set up. We're gonna do 30, 40, and 45 hertz. See what all we can get at. And since we're back in the Sequoia, we are testing in the kick. Let's see what it can do. All right, at 35 hertz, y'all. We got a 141.4. Now it's at 5,871 watts. Okay, we're gonna try 40 hertz. Whoa, look at that, y'all. 143.5. That was at 5,272 watts. 45 hertz. And look at that, y'all, a 143.6. That was at 4,634 watts. All right, they took an insane amount of power, guys. Over 5,000 watts on the two subs, so over 2,500 each. Not too bad. And getting a 143 with two subs with pretty small motors, small coils in a prefab box. I'm not going to complain too much about that. All right, we're going to play a couple songs with the meter on so you can see the power going through it. And then, y'all, we're going to put it to the ultimate test, so stay tuned for that. Okay, it's time for the brutal RMF test. We're going to put this guy through. I'm just going to hook up one sub, of course, for this test. No sense in potentially damaging both of them. So let's verify that they work first. This multimeter does tend to read a little bit low on the ohms. Of course, a dual 4 ohm, but it'll probably read closer to 3. You can see we're sitting there at 3.2. And this side is good at 3.2 as well. Now, for all my newer viewers, the reason this test is so brutal is because we're going to be putting a test tone, straight 40 hertz test tone through this guy at its RMS power, or at least close to it. Going to try to keep it right at 800 watts, maybe a tad bit below. When you're playing normal music, you're getting a lot of frequency changes, you're getting a lot of pauses. All that really helps the sub cool off a little bit. Whereas when you have it going non-stop, really not getting much of a chance to cool down whatsoever. So that's why this is an absolutely brutal test. Anyway, y'all, let's hook this thing up, see how it does. Everything is set up, set to 40 hertz. We're gonna start the timer, start turning this up. More seconds. There it is, y'all. Okay, we're gonna turn it down. want to keep it moving, we're going to go over here. We're going to turn this to 25 hertz. Really slow it down over there. That'll really push some air through there without a whole lot of power going through there. See, we're only pushing like 30 watts. But those lower frequencies really make it move. That'll push some air through there and really cool it down. All right, y'all. Let me tell you, that is an absolutely insane test to put a sub through. Now, we did keep it a little bit below the RMS range just to be safe. Still, we were sitting right below 700 watts. And this fella took it like a champ. And I've got to say, y'all, this thing is still quite warm. No surprise there, of course. All right, y'all, that is the Bonce Machete Flight S. Tough little sub over here at an affordable price. Let me know what y'all think, and let me know what other subs I should put through this exact same test to see what they could take. All right, guys, thank you all so much. Once again, huge thank you to Big Jeff Audio and Bonce for sending me some stuff to review for the channel. Let me know what y'all think. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Remember, as always, y'all, keep basing on.
Hey, this is Big Jeff coming to you from BigJeffAudio.com. Crazy low prices, super fast shipping, and every order gets a freebie. Check it out. Also, we got a YouTube page, Big Jeff Audio, and check us out on Facebook /Big Jeff Audio. I want to give a shout out to my boy Parker the Basshead. Whenever I got downtime, I'm checking out his videos. He's blowing stuff up. He's doing reviews. Tons of excitement. You can go to YouTube and then search Parker the Basshead. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow. He's also got a huge Facebook. It's Parker the Basshead Official. Make sure you check it out. We'll leave the links below.